Howdy folks, this is Checkers.
Hello.
And this, of course, is Oblivion. We're here not with my normal Oblivion Let's Play, which is Morris Goes to Oblivion. This is another character, a higher level character, and here for an entirely different reason. Although, funny story, Morris is actually in that same structure, and I have no idea why. I guess that's part of why we're here. If you're new to me or my channel, well, I have a health condition that basically disables me. When I exert myself, when my heart rate goes too high, it stops and it goes the other way. So if my heart rate, say, goes to something like 150, it'll drop by 100 beats per minute to 50 beats per minute. Now the end result of that is that when my body is screaming for blood and oxygen, my heart is not delivering it. Eventually, I fall down, I black out, I lose my memory of things like why my character was in that building. And that's been going on for about 12.5 years. Recently, I saw another YouTuber, I don't remember who, do a video about a game that helped them get through a very hard time in their life. For me, that video was Oblivion.
Hail.
Which happened to come out right about the same time that my condition hit, a few months after, actually. I was in pretty bad shape. I was losing all hope, losing all faith. Before my condition found me, before all of this happened to me, I was a professional stagehand, a member of the International Alliance of Theatrical and Stage Employees, the Union of Stagehands. I was also a lighting designer. I'd worked for years as both. I've worked on tours of Metallica and Motley Crue and even Queensryche and more as a local stagehand, not traveling with them. I did my traveling with an opera company. But I've worked on Broadway tours of Les Mis and Cats and even Cabaret, back when Joel Grey was still traveling with them. I was at the height of my career a professional lighting designer, worked on operas, and I loved it. I didn't love opera when I started. It was an acquired taste, but it was a taste I acquired quickly, not just because the opera was paying my rent and food and all the good things that I needed to stay alive. I came to love the art, the music, the design. And so I designed lights for opera. But I was also getting a little older, and I thought, you know, opera specifically, and a lot of the other stage-handy stuff had taken a toll on my body over the years. My knees were damaged after a decade or more of walking on raked stages. Those are stages that are slanted down towards the audience. I'd been in several unfortunate incidents and accidents throughout my career, and I was thinking, you know what would be nice? To find a nice university and pass on everything that I learned, to share what I knew with the next generation. And I did. I found a very prestigious university, so I went, I interviewed, I killed my interview, and I was hired. I picked up, moved to a different state, and began to work for this university. And I worked for them for about 6 months before this condition hit me. But hit me it did. Right before it did, I had a fever, a very, very high fever, but I still had to come to work. I was desperately needed, so I came in and I spent the day in my boss's office so they could keep an eye on me because, like I said, the fever was really high. I blinked away most of the day. Hours would pass in the blink of an eye to me, and people would come and tell me, wow, you've missed so much that I didn't realize. I don't know if that was the catalyst for my condition. My neurologist thinks that's a possibility, but we really still don't know yet. I've just gotten back to honest medical care because about a year after my condition hit, my university forced me to retire. And scared as I was, they scared me more and scared me into believing that that was the right thing to do. What I didn't know was they forced me to retire the day before my disability benefits with the university would have lasted for the rest of my life. So, it was a time of sadness and betrayal and ill health and unfortunate all the way around. But then there was oblivion. And here, things were different. In my life, in the real world, I could not run, I could not jump, I could not climb over rocks or trees. I had gone from being a vibrant stagehand who spent his day climbing ladders and teaching new students and stagehands to a hermit, a monk living alone quietly in my apartment. My world had shrunk from, well, wherever I wanted to go to 4 very close walls. But Oblivion was gorgeous and filled with lush life and greenery and a gorgeous musical score that I don't know that I would have truly appreciated before my time in opera. But I did. I did appreciate it. Bethesda games are funny. I know a lot of people give Bethesda a hard time, but they have this uncanny ability to be what you need when you need it. They have this uncanny ability to be gentle when you need a gentle hand, to show you an adventure when you need an adventure. They have this uncanny ability to shelter you from pain, at least for a little while. You can say it's escapism, but there are things in life you need to escape from. Some people escape in drugs, some people escape in drink, some people escape in music or imagination books, diversions. Even healthy people escape to vacations, to ski slopes and beaches. I didn't want to escape in drugs or drink, and I couldn't escape to ski slopes or beaches. But I could still escape to Oblivion, to Cyrodiil, to Bethesda's world, Bethesda's universe. And I needed it. I needed it so badly. A place to pick flowers, a place to explore ruins, a place outside the betrayals of my real life, the betrayals of those who claimed to have my best interest at heart, and the betrayals of my body. It's been a long time, and it still hurts like it was yesterday. Bethesda and Oblivion gave me a chance to recover, to catch my breath in the darkest, and I really do mean the darkest period of my life. And because of Oblivion, I had a chance not just to escape and to play, but to rebuild myself, to rebuild my life, to rebuild my mind and my soul, my very spirit. And here in this game, that's exactly what I did. It was a tough fight, but I did it. The trolls of my health and my past had been beaten, at least for a time. And that is my story of Oblivion. My condition has taken away many of the memories I've made in the last 12 years, but it hasn't taken away all the good that I found here in Oblivion. I'd played Bethesda's games since Arena. I still remember the day I picked that game up and thought, this is something special. I was right. I don't know that Bethesda will ever see this video, but if they do, I would like to say thank you. You may not know how much you helped, but you did, and I am forever grateful. I would like to say thank you for watching, and ask you to please, please take care.